And my parents really help teach us how to be humble and appreciate very little things that we have. Hello everyone, welcome back to Jonalyn and the American Guy channel. Today we have a very special episode because we got our 4,000 subscribers. Yay! 4,000 subscribers. 4,000. We've been started our YouTube channel since January, and actually we don't have plan to start a YouTube channel. Jerry been telling me to start a YouTube. He's been mentioning me because we are looking for how to do our K1 visa, and then there's a lot of Filipina that been doing YouTube channel about K1 visa. So one day he asked me if I want to have a YouTube channel, and I refused, and I said no, I don't want because it's very stressful. I'm very busy and I don't have time to just do it. I don't have time to edit my video. And then one fine day, I just started my channel without his knowledge. And then I asked him, honey, did you subscribe my channel? And he said, what? Wait. He said, do you have a channel? I said, yeah, I had my first video posted already. At first, he did not subscribe me because he thought I'm not being serious to have a YouTube channel because actually, because he is a very private person. He don't really posted anything on his Facebook before he know me. So that's how I started my YouTube channel. It's not a plan, and it's just one day I wake up and I decided to do a YouTube channel. So I'm very thankful for all my 4,000 subscribers that been here since the day I got 0 subscribers, and until now you still here. I really love you all, and I really thank you for being here. So today we have a very special episode. As we have 4,000 subscribers, I would like to share to you my personal life, my work, where I am, and a little bit about my family. And because I consider you also my family, you also know about my life. I share on YouTube about everything. I got sick, my relationship, and everything I did on my day off. So today I want to share to you about my personal life. Who am I? Who is Jonalyn? I'm going to be 39 years old next month. Yeah, life is so fast. I'm getting old already. In the Philippines, I live in the mountain in Silay City. Actually, I live in Silay, and my parents live in Evi Magalona in Negros Occidental. I was born and raised with my farmer parents. They live in the mountain, and I grew up in the mountain. So I have 5 siblings, and I am the number 3. I remember those days when I was primary 1, because there's a lot of bandits that are always fighting in my place. My mom has to send me to my grandparents and my sister so that we can continue to study. And every time she just only see us once a month, and every time she see us, I was very sad and crying, because I really miss her. But she have no choice. She have to send me to my grandparents so that we can study, and they got into the high school and things like that. My mother, she doesn't have to choose but to give us to my grandparents because she cannot afford to send us to school. So I have to live with my grandparents and my sister. So my grandparents also helping us to send us to school, and also helping my grandparents at a young age. I also already helping my grandparents doing a farming because they also farming. Me and my sisters also do some farming. And my mother, grandmother, she used to sell, you know, kakanin in our place. You know, she makes some puto tak or something like that. So every day we finish our school, so she asks us to sell it to other people, so we sell it to the school and things like that. And you know, and I felt shy actually, to be honest, as a kid, because when we sell something, other people are stare at us, and we don't have a TV, and you know, we just watching television from other people's house, you know, and uh, we just, you know, it just makes me emotional if I remember those things. You know, when I was in primary, I was doing well in school, so I got a honor student. And my mom, because she cannot afford to buy some clothes, so what she did, she will make her bigger clothes in order to fit me, so that I can wear something on the stage. She don't buy us nice clothes, and she don't have buy us nice shoes. Never blew cakes on our birthday when I was small, and we don't celebrate birthday because she cannot just afford to buy it. And you know, we don't ask her why, we just feel contented in our life. My dad, he has a lot of chicken, and sometimes he sell broom in school, so she went to school, you know, she bring a broom and sell it to all the teachers and houses. I remember, you know, very hot, my father was walking, bringing those brooms in his shoulder, houses by houses he will come. Sometimes I follow him being a kid, and I was enjoying it. But when I was grow up, I realized that it's really hard, that it makes me very sad. And then I'm thinking like, no, I want to do something to help my parents, because I know the sacrifices that they did for us. So sometimes my father did, he will raise a duck, and he had a lot of duck egg, so he also sell that duck egg and keep the money for us for our school. And because we don't have money to buy clothes, my mother will come to my auntie, or my grandmother come to my auntie and my uncle and ask them if they have some extra clothes, if they have some extra bags and extra shoes. So my mother, she will give them a chicken, or she give them the rice in exchange of the clothes. I remember I have this kind of bags, it's kind of as a monkey bag, and this is the first ever bag that I had, and I've been wearing those bags until it's been torn apart, until from my elementary to my high school, until I graduated my high school. I really appreciated of those people that giving us so clothes, you know, used clothes. And you know, my parents really help teach us how to be humble and appreciate very little things that we had. So when I finished my high school, I told my mother that I want to study, but she said she cannot afford to bring me to school. So there's a midwife in our city, and I asked her, does she know anyone that I can work? And she said she will help me. And then the next week, she come back to me and say to me, if you want to work, I can employ you, and then you can work in the daytime and study at night. I was so happy that finally I can find a job and I can continue to my study. So I work with her, and she let me work in the daytime, and I study my computer job at my computer school at night. So I finished my school for 2 years, and then I managed to work in the office for 6 years, and I earned enough for my family. So the first time in our life, you know, because on our birthday we don't celebrate birthday, on Christmas we don't celebrate Christmas because we don't have money to buy food. On New Year, we just no, my mother, she just cook anything to do with the sticky rice, because that's all we had. So for the first time, my first salary on when I was working as a secretary, I did a very big shopping to buy some you know, we made spaghetti, some salad. At the first time my parents ate this kind of food, and they are very happy, you know. for the first time of our life, we enjoy this kind of food, and it's really rewarding to see them. They are very happy. I was lucky to get a piece of land, and then I built a small house. So my brother and my sister live with me and they study, and then my salary is not enough, so I decided to go to Singapore. I worked there for, that is the first time I worked there for a domestic helper for 6 years. I was lucky to get a very nice employer, so I worked in for 6 years. I worked there, no pay for 6 months because I don't have money to pay for my agency, so I have to work there 6 months without pay. My parents have to sell the carabao, the pig, so that my sister Angel, because she is studying as a teacher. And then after 6 months, I got my first salary. Started to after I've been there for 1 year, I asked my sister to join with me. In Singapore, it's New Year. So for the first time ever of my family, they got a big lechon. It's very funny, right? So my brother, they did the lechon. It's actually the first lechon, but they enjoy it because it's the first time they had the lechon in their life. And my mom is very happy. And also we started to build our house because our house is just, waiting accident to happen and it will blown away. That's how bad is it. So two of us start to building my parents' house. They build it into a concrete. So because every typhoon, Philippines had a very bad typhoon. So every typhoon, my mother, she was terrified and she got her nervous. So we built the house made of concrete, and she's very happy with it. And we start to buy them a nice TV. They enjoy the nice TV and they're very happy with it. So my parents teach us to be a humble person and appreciate that we had. Some people were telling us, why you just don't buy a house in the city. My parents doesn't want to live in the city. They doesn't want to live the life in the mountain because they like it. Our livelihood in the mountains, so they want to live it there. And I also have my house, my own house in the city, and my sister live in the house because I'm not there to look after it. For me, I want to build my parents' house. I want to give them the best that we can afford, because we doesn't know how long they will stay in this world. At least they have enjoyed a nice life that we never had before. I know that they also feel jealous with other people because they got some nice food, and they have a nice TV and things like that. And I also want to feel that way. And now my mother also, I told her that she doesn't have to work because we're also providing her, but she's been working all her life. So for her, if she doesn't work, she feels very sick. I miss them so much because now it's become more difficult because I cannot go back. Every time they send us a photo of my family, I get very emotional. I miss them. I miss my father, I miss my mother, I miss my family, but I cannot go back just see them yet. And it's very hard. I'm just always pray that God will give them more life so that we can spend more life with them. Sometimes when I was working for other people, I hope that instead of serving other people, I'm serving with my parents. So every time I go back in the Philippines, instead of like resting because you've been working here, I'm working from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night. When every time I go back home, I always work hard with my parents also, because I'm thinking like, this is the only time I can serve my parents. If I can serve other people because they pay me, why I cannot serve my parents? So every time I went back home, I do everything. Like I do the cooking and the laundry. Like I never rest because I like to serve them. Maybe we can have a chance to live there and don't have to work. I would love to do that, but I don't have a choice. I need a job, and I really love my job also. I'm very proud to be a domestic helper because I earn reasonable amount. If you are Google it, how much we earn it. We earn quite a lot, and and I'm happy here. Hong Kong is very nice place to live, and is a lot of freedom for us here. So, and of course it's very near to the Philippines. So when the first time I spoke to Jerry, when we first time get to know each other, I made a clarification with him that my family is my life. I love my family. If he able to accept my family, then you know he's the one. But if he's not, then there's no point of talking. But he understand that accept my family, and he says that if you love someone, you accept everything about her, the person he loves. So yeah. so so you know, my parents teach us to be a humble person, how to be a responsible person. So you know, I live very responsibly and a very independent person. I was away from my parents when I was 22 years old. I already been working overseas and until now. So that's all my life really, and I hope you enjoy my story. And again, see you again next week, and take care, and I love you all. Thank you very much. And if you like this video, please don't forget to thumbs up